Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LaTanya Kristina, and today I'm going to be doing a combination of things today. I'm going to be showing you some affordable makeup products that I found that I like, that I put together with some of my other products that are not drugstore products. So I was in Target and found a couple of palettes and blushes that I like, and so that's what I'm bringing you today, and how I go to work every day. I'm kind of mellow glam when I go to work, but I wear makeup every day. I get up early to put my makeup on every day, and it doesn't take long. I mean, you're probably talking 20-25 minutes. To some of you that may be a long time, but in the makeup world, it actually really isn't. And if you get into the habit of doing it every day, it becomes easier and easier. And if it does help, sometimes I pick my makeup out the night before. So today I'm going to be mixing some affordable makeup that I found that I really like at Target, and some of my other non-drugstore makeup that I use pretty much every day or on a regular basis. So stay tuned, enjoy, and I'll tell you what I think of the products that I found in Target or the drugstore, and see if they're really worth their weight in gold. Stay tuned. Started. This is how I prepare or go to work every day. So I'm going to try to make this as short and sweet and to the point as possible, because I know a lot of times in the morning, a lot of us, some people just don't have time to put on hours and hours of makeup. So what I've already done is I've already prepped my eyebrows, and I just used a Anastasia brow pencil in caramel. I use the MAC pot paint in Lay Low. You better lay low. That's the West Coast rapping me. And I've already primed my face with the Fenty Beauty primer, one of my favorite primers right now. So, and today, going to work, I was in Target recently, and I stopped at the makeup aisle, and I'll be honest, I very seldom buy makeup in Target or any drugstore for that matter, but I was on the drugstore aisle for wipes, and I saw a couple of really nice palettes that I like, so I figure, why not try them? Affordable makeup, you really can't beat the price. So, and why not have a vast variety of alternatives to choose from as it relates to makeup? So today, while I'm going to work, I'm going to try this NYX AVANT Pop palette. Really, really nice palette. It's got some nice shimmery palettes or colors in it. I can't wait to try it. I also have my Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara, and I also purchased an e.l.f. blush, this Berry Mary here. So I can't wait to try all these products with you. So I am obviously, for my own, reasons as well too, I'm expanding my makeup taste. So nothing wrong with drugstore or Target brand or Target, cosmetics. It was never for me. So I've tried a couple things in the past or recently, and I like them. And so today we're going to go in. I'm going to get ready for work, how I go to work every day. So let's get started. Really, really simple. So let's go in. I'm going to go into this palette, and let me see, which brush am I going to use? I'm going to start with this color here. It's kind of a neutral color here. So I'm going to start with this all over my lid, because it's just a neutral color. And I usually like to start off with a little bit of something neutral on my lid, even though I have Lay Low, you better lay low, on my lid today. Just trying something different, trying to brighten my horizon. I'm still on my Jamaica high. As I said, I got married a couple months ago. I can't believe it's been about 3 months now since we got married in Jamaica. Fastest man alive, Usain Bolt, is from Jamaica. I was hoping we saw him when we were there, but I never ran into him when we were there. Okay, so back to the plan at hand here. All right, so now I'm going to go in with my Sigma Diffused E38 crease brush. I'm going to go with this is a gray looking color here. So let's just go in with this in the crease. Let's just top off some of that excess and go in. I'm going to use this hand mirror. Go in the crease here. Let's start with that. Really nice pigment. This is actually a really nice brush too, that actually picks up a lot of color. That's why I like this brush, because it does pick up a lot of color. All right, so let's go in with the other eye here in the crease, and let's see how this is going to turn out. My husband was very happy that I found some makeup that I liked at the drugstore. I'm like, okay, whatever. So we'll try this NYX, or this palette of NYX, and see, you know, how this is going to fly. But I think it's going to be just fine. Just fine. And, you know, again, you know, choices are, you know, definitely a plus. Lord knows I spend a lot at Sephora, so, you know, $8-10 on a palette is a steal. All right, so now let's see. Let's go in. I'm going to go over that color, that gray that I put in, with this nice purple here. Let's go in with that purple there, and let's see how that's going to look. And I'm just going to take the same brush and go over, get off some of the excess, and I'm just going to go over that gray with this purple looking color here. And if you hadn't noticed, since my last video, I got my hair back. My fiance is back. All right, enough of that. So let's just go in with that. I haven't even had wine yet today either, people. So we're gonna go in with this pretty purple here. It's got some shimmer in it too, so it's actually really, really pretty. And gray and purple are definitely coincidence. Our wedding colors were gray and purple, or amethyst and like a smoky gray. Really, really nice combination. So we're just going to go over that here. And I do work in an office, so, but I do get dressed up and put makeup on every day for work. And I can't say I keep it simple, because I really don't for work, but sometimes I do. As I mentioned, I'm a recruiter, so sometimes I have interviews and I'm gonna look crazy for interviews. So I tend to kind of keep my makeup presentable, you know, for candidates. And not that I think they're paying me any attention whatsoever, they're just trying to get a job. So let's go on to the lid here, and let's go with, I'm gonna go with this MAC brush here. I think it's a 239. It's a flat brush. I've had this brush for a long time. The numbers are coming off of it, so I'm not sure what color it is. But I'm going to add a little bit of shimmer to this today, and I'm going to go with this blue here, and I'm going to intensify it a bit. So I'm going to start off with it on my lid, just kind of pat it all over my lid. And when I say intensify, you'll see what I mean soon enough. And just kind of blend this all over my lid. And then you can always go back and clean this up a bit too, as you'll probably need to. And I really like this brush because it actually does a really good job of picking up color and just kind of patting it on there. And when I say I'm going to intensify it, I'm going to take my MAC Fix Plus. I'm going to spray it a little bit, and I'm going to go back into that blue shimmery color, and that's going to just kind of help it stand out a little more. And just go all over my lid here. Yeah, that is all nice. And just kind of add that on there all over, because like I said, and it's just going to make it stand out, make it pop a little more, because I'm not afraid to wear colors to work. And on Friday I really get a little crazy, and I'll come in with the lashes and a little more brighter color than what I normally do Monday through Thursday. So the ladies in the office are like, I don't know how you do that every day. I'm like, easy, I take the time to do it every day. So I can't, I can't do it. They think I'm pretty glamorous. I'm like, girl, this is nothing. So now I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush. It's a great blending brush. And I'm just kind of going to go into my corner here, ease up here a little bit, and take it into light circular motions is what I'm going to do. I actually really like that. I really like that. It looks really nice. Same with the other. Just going to take it and just kind of blend it lightly in there, and then I'll get the excess off here, kind of in the corner here. That tends to happen. So just get that in. Anything under the eye, concealer will fix, you know, for us anyway. So again, I'm just gonna blend this out a little more, and if you feel you need to add more of that color that's on the lid, like I'm about to do, please do so. Because it can never ever be too bright enough, in my humble opinion. Okay, so we're gonna leave this as it is. All right, leave it kind of mixed in a little bit there. Really, really nice. I like it. I have hooded eyes, if you can't tell, so a lot of times my shimmer gets into my crease. I can't really control that. I have these big brown hazel eyes, and I can't control that part of it. But at least a lot of times, if you take a flat brush and you wet it with the Fix Plus or whatever, you know, you have, and it will kind of keep it in place at the same time too. So now I'm just going to go in under my lid area with this looks like a champagne color here. We all know I love champagne. And I'm just going to take that under the lid, get the excess off, and I'm just going to slowly take it under my brow. That's already done. Again, the MAC 2, this is the 217 brush I'm using. Just get this under the lid here. You just kind of want to sweep it lightly, and just so those, you know, that under your brow just pops, you know, really, 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 really nice. And I like that. I like that. So just take that down a bit. All right. So that's done. Again, I try to keep it as simple as I can for work, except on Fridays when I kind of step out of the work comfort zone. So we're going to go on with some eyeliner. Again, I'm an eye puller, so just do this as gently as you can, because I have not put, actually, I'm just going to put eyeliner on the top of my eye here. That's just where I'm going to start, just on the eye, on the top part of my lid here. And I don't, like I said, I don't usually wear lashes Monday through Friday unless I'm just feeling, you know, a little extra froggy with it, but not too often. I don't want them to, well, I just don't. I do work in a corporate setting, so I try not to get too crazy. All right, so let's get the other eye here. I just lightly pull it. It's not as bad as it looks. You get a nice thin layer on there, and then I take it and color it in. So you just kind of fill in the gaps there. And sometimes I go a little thicker on my liner. Just kind of depends on the mood that I'm in. But generally, I love eyeliner. And this is the liquid eyeliner from MAC in Boot Black, and this is my favorite liquid eyeliner. I use this and have used it for years now. So I'm just going to color in, make sure I get all this. I don't usually wing my eyeliner or work. I don't do that. I will do it, like I said, on a Friday, you know, when I'm feeling really, really adventurous. And Friday, because it's casual day, so that's usually why. So let's go on with some foundation, and then we'll close the eye, add some powder and shimmer and mascara and all that stuff, and we'll be good to go. Fenty Beauty, I am actually 370. Love this stuff. I have oily skin, so it definitely helps when you have oily skin. and it definitely keeps me matte. There aren't too many products that help me too much because I do have such oily skin, but this foundation actually does work pretty good, and the coverage on it is really nice too. So if you haven't tried Fenty, I definitely recommend it. That's for sure. Redid the thing. So let's go ahead, get this in here. See, I mean, that coverage is just very, very nice. And let's get that. Once you get into a rhythm of doing your makeup every day when you go to work, it becomes quicker. And some things you have to cut out. Some things are not meant for work for you to do every day, and you have to keep that in mind too. Some things I don't contour when I go to work. I don't even do it on Friday. Contouring is usually a special occasion for me. If I'm going someplace, my husband and I are going someplace, then that takes a little more time to do. But for every day for work, yeah, this is usually how I go in. And I don't use a lot of foundation. I never have. I don't have problematic skin. I don't have a lot to cover up, so I like to keep it thin. My layers of foundation very, very thin. And I'm not sure why I don't have mine right now. I really don't. Okay, so there's my foundation. Foundation laid. All right. So we'll just keep moving along here. Let's go to, let's put that back to some concealer, of course. And I'm using the NARS concealer. I really, really like this concealer a lot. And I'm using Biscuit. No, actually, I think I'm using the, Lord, Caramel, of course. Caramel is what I'm using. So I don't use a lot of concealer. I like to, again, going to work, I don't need a lot. So I try not to really use a lot of concealer. Take my beauty blender, and you really want to try to keep and push your concealer on the inside and keep it under your eye. That's just what I try to do, because everything else is, you're gonna like push it out, you know, too far. And if I think I need more concealer, then I will add a little more concealer. See, if you just keep it isolated in one spot, especially, you know, for those of us with mature eyes, and depending on, you know, the look that you're going for and what you're trying to do, you know, if you want to do all that, you know, with the highlighting and all that, that's great. Again, that takes time to do. So I'm going to add a little more concealer. And yes, I do this in the morning. It doesn't take long. Keep it pushed here. Just kind of keep it in this area, because this is what I'm trying to conceal. Here is what I'm trying to do. Boy, I tell you, I do this every morning religiously. And I tell you, the girls in the office think I am like a glamorous model. I'm like, no, I just like makeup. But, you know, some of them, or a lot of them, are just not into makeup. So, and I give them makeup tips and tricks, and they're like, I don't have time to do that. Okay, well, all right. I don't have time for you then. So, so we're gonna set that that concealer a little bit, because as I've said, I do have oily skin, and so I'm just gonna take this Smashbox. It's actually a blush brush, is what it is. Really nice brush that I brought recently, and I'm just gonna use that. And I'm NC45. It's a mineral. It's a Studio Fix that I'm going to just pat under my eyes here and set that. And see, I do take that out a little further, not too much. You just need just enough, and I do take that out because eventually I'm going to cover all of that. And see, I didn't get any concealer on my nose or anything like that. I kept it within this designated area here under my eye. All right, so looking pretty good, if I must say so myself. Okay, so now we're gonna close the eye. When I say close the eye, I mean just using my pencil here. I'm going to close it, complete it, and toss on some lipstick, some blush, some highlighter, because yes, I do use highlighter when I go to the office. Every day I do. And just eyeliner here on the bottom waterline. I'm using my favorite MAC pencil. It's Smolder. It's a Eye-Kohl pencil. And it's really, really creamy and applies very easily. And there you have it. My other drugstore item that I'm going to use today is, again, the Maybelline Big Colossal Big Shot mascara. So I'm just going to apply this. Again, I'm not putting lashes on for Monday through Thursday at the office. I mean, I actually have decent eyelashes to work with, so I'm definitely grateful for that. And I usually put on 2 coats and 2 different brands, that each mascara serves a different purpose for each one. And that is definitely not going to be any different today. So we'll start with this Big Shot. Then that's done, I'm going to go in with a MaryKay Lash Intensity mascara in black, both in black. And it's kind of got this 3-dimensional brush that I like. I like some of MaryKay's products, so I used to sell her products back in the day. So her mascaras, I think, are really, really nice. And so this, yeah, really, really just kind of wakes up your lashes here. Oh yeah. What lashes I do have on the bottom here. And we'll get the top on both eyes here. Oh yeah, I'm liking this look. And this is a look you can do, you know, from day to night. You know, after work, if you go in a happy hour, like there's so many happy hours that I do at work. You know, you can transition from day to night with this. It's not, you know, really, really too much. You can easily, you know, transition from day to night with this. So let's go in with some blush. And I'm going to use my MAC one, I think it's a 129 blush brush. I just don't know. Again, I've had these brushes for so long and the numbers just start to wear off over time. So let's just go in with some blush here. I'm going with my e.l.f. blush here that I got from Target. It's got a little tiny mirror in here. Just enough for blush, as you can see. Go in with this. That's nice. Go in with that. Let's get both sides in there. Oh, this is nice. This is nice. Alright. Alright. Let's go on with some all over powder. I'm going with my Laura Mercier translucent powder in medium deep. I'm going to take my bigger MAC brush here. I'm going to pat a little here in the top here. Kind of put this all over. Just put a little kind of in the top part of it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a little more than that. I haven't even had wine. All right, so we're gonna add a little more here. You know, again, I don't use a lot. I'm not using enough right now. All right, there we go. So you want to, this is my third try, so you want to get, you know, enough, you know, in there. Cover your face. All right. Get it all around. And I do like this translucent powder. I actually really do like this powder a lot. And of course, I always have to have a highlighter. So I have a couple highlighters I'm going to go with. I just need to find my favorite brush, my favorite highlighting brush, which is a Sigma tapered highlighter brush. Love this, and I'm going to use my Hourglass Ambient Radiant Light palette, or just this powder here to begin with. We're going to go with this and just kind of pat it on here. And I'm okay if my makeup looks a little matte. Again, my face is oily, so the oil always seems to kind of make its way through at some point during the day. I'm going to go on with another highlighter, and this is from Becca, and this is her rose gold highlighter, and I love anything that's rose gold. So we're going to go in. It's got a little mirror in it too. All right, so we're going to go in with this over that, because you can never go low enough. I tell you, I want to glow like J-Lo. That is my goal, is to glow like J-Lo. All right, kind of pat that on top of the other one, because the other one was kind of it was just a light color, and this would just give me a little more shimmer. That's all. And it's really, really nice, and their products are really nice. Really nice amount of shimmer. Now the lips, very quickly, my chestnut pencil. We're gonna go in with that. Just line my lips here, and chestnut is my go-to, as you can see. And you see I've run out. And so, and also to point out today too, that I did mix my drugstore products with some of my other non-drugstore products, and I think it's a great mix. I think mixing it all together is such a good thing, because you know that's the only way you're going to find out what you like and what you don't like, and what you can afford and what you can't afford, because there are some things that are definitely a splurge. So I always like to condition my lips with something instead of just putting on lipstick directly. My lipstick of choice today, it's a MAC lipstick, and it is Disobedient, because I am often disobedient. We're gonna go with this. Okay. This is one of their newer lipsticks, and I've only worn it a couple of times, but it's really, really, look at that shimmer. Really, really pretty. Very, very pretty color. So I'm just gonna get the excess off here. And I've got to have gloss, so I'm going to go with my, I think this is a Becca. It is a Becca gloss, her shimmer gloss. Really, really like this, and I believe this is in Champagne. Again, I love champagne. So, now me personally, I don't generally take my gloss, if I put it on top of my lipstick, and use the stick with it. I just put it on the back of my hand, because then you start getting all sorts of colors mixed in, and I just don't like that. And that could be the OCD in me as well too. And you see, I don't use this a lot, so I've had to kind of go in a few times here, and I think that's enough. So I'm just going to add a little of this kind of here. I'm going to add it on the bottom. Nice amount of shine. Very, very nice. Yeah, add a little more, because you can never ever have enough gloss. So we'll add this in here. Oh yeah. And there you go. This is how I look when I go to work. Just about every day. I mix it up every day. I mix my colors up every day. You know, I get up and prepare myself for, for the office. So I haven't had a chance to curl my hair as of yet today, but this is the finished look. And I actually think it looks pretty good. Not bad at all. And you can achieve this look every day. And I really, really like this NYX AVANT Pop. It has some great colors in it. You know, it's one of those, I didn't have to swatch it a lot. It wasn't a lot of fallout. Fallout doesn't really bother me. I know some people it does, but to me it doesn't. But it was actually really, really nice. And my e.l.f. Mary Berry blush here, that one worked out just fine too. And of course my Big Shot mascara and my MaryKay mascaras both work out fine. So hopefully you like this look. This is an achievable look that you can do when you go to work every day. I mean, every day. If you want to toss on some lashes, I say go for it instead of just the one day a week that I do. But hopefully you like what I've done. Please like, comment, share with your friends, share with your family. I'm open to suggestions, and I really hope you like this look, and stay tuned for more. Until next time, LaTanya, Kristina out.